tell me why I got a letter from my health insurance company telling me that I qualify for financial help with my insurance, and this is the discount that they're offering me.
I got you $1. Oh, you almost had it.
You know what I'm upset about today? Healthcare. I've spent the last few years putting off getting some dental work done because my priorities financially have been getting my son's health taken care of and court for the DV case against his father. So all the extra money, even though I'm not struggling, has gone towards my son, his tuition, his genetic testing, all that kind of stuff. I pay $400, more like closer to $500, about $250 per paycheck, for us to have medical, dental, and vision insurance through my job. And I went to the dentist today for a limited appointment because I have 2 broken teeth on the upper left side of my mouth, and one of them is a wisdom tooth. I never got my wisdom teeth taken out because they weren't growing in crooked or anything, so the dentist said it wasn't a priority. And so one of them's a wisdom tooth and the other one is a molar. And guess how much it's supposed to cost me to fix those 2 teeth with dental insurance? I'm going to show you. I am supposed to pay $1,900. They tried to schedule me for tomorrow, and I had to tell them no. Like, first of all, it doesn't work with my schedule, but 2, like, I'm supposed to be able to make a split-second decision on whether or not I can afford right now to pay $1,900 for 2 teeth. And really it's for 1 tooth, because my wisdom tooth is just getting extracted, which is about $43, which means that the other tooth is all of those costs. Am I supposed to keep suffering with broken teeth? No. So then I do what? I spend this $2,000 on this, when that $2,000 can go towards my kid or other bills. I just, like, what am I supposed to do as a single mom who is literally just, and I make good money, like, I make good money. Anybody else, in any other state other than California, I would be living incredibly, I don't know what to do. It's like I pay for insurance, and that should make it where it's not as expensive. Freaking sucks.
I needed an MRI but didn't have insurance, and the out-of-pocket price was $1,000. So I got insurance, and now I just have to pay 20% of the MRI. But with insurance, 20% of the MRI is $1,040.
We dropped our health insurance in 2025. We have so far made it 2 days without health insurance, and we have survived. We were spending so much monthly for our family of 7 to have health insurance. And then we were still spending an astronomical amount on copays and medications and urgent care visits and doctor's visits that it just did not make sense. So what we decided to do is we're going to take this 1 year and we're going to drop our health insurance. Instead, we are putting the money that would have been taken out for health insurance in a health savings account. And we will be doing cash pay this year. Now, we aren't completely crazy. We did keep catastrophic and a couple of other smaller insurances along with dental and vision, but we are going to be paying about $40 a paycheck now versus the $600 a paycheck that we were paying before. I'm going to get all of my numbers together if anybody has any questions or wants to know more about this. We have joined a small community clinic that we are paying $280 a month for all 7 of us. Every single visit is covered. Testing is covered. Blood work is covered. They also do like orthopedic visits. So broken bones, stitches, anything like that is covered. And that is for 7 of us. So basically anything that we need other than like an ER visit is covered. Now, I have 5 kids, so the emergency room is a probability. And honestly, we're just going to have to cross that bridge when we come to it. But I do know that cash pay is charged much less than going through insurance. So this is going to be our test year. I'm going to be doing sporadic updates, and I'm definitely going to be getting our numbers together if anybody has any questions or wants to know more information. We've been considering this for years, and honestly, we are already in medical debt, so it's really not going to make that much of a difference either way. I would rather be putting the money that we have towards the medical debt that we have or in a health savings account so that we can pay for anything else that comes up, rather than paying it to large corporations who are making billions of dollars of profit off of us every single year.
10 grand. Girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. Bitch, you better start lying.
I don't want to work because if not, I'm not going to get no more EBT or cash assistance.
I have 7 kids, 7 different baby daddies.
They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month.
Baby, when people be like, girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. Bitch, you better start lying. Bitch, that lady called me and said, ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless for 3, 4, 5 months. I have nothing. My family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I'm starving. While I'm kicked back in a motherfucking 3-bedroom and everything, living lovely. Then she gonna say, ma'am, what's your job title? I say, ma'am, they won't hire me anywhere. I don't have no job. I've been putting application after application and just like nothing work. Yeah, that lady was on the phone. She said, ma'am, I'm so sorry for all of this that you're going through. She said, we just shipped your card out. You should have about $1,000 on your card from last month and this month, and your balance and your payment every month is gonna be $300. And bitch, I was like, thank you so much, ma'am. Like, you just don't understand how hungry I've been. Let me tell y'all something. This was wrong with y'all. I know y'all mama ain't tell y'all. Bitch, you don't gotta tell everybody the motherfucking truth. Okay, you guys, yes. I am a mother of 7 kids. 7 kids. I had my first child at 14 years old. Yes, I had my first child at 14 years old. I do not regret it. He is well, healthy, and he's 19 right now. God, praise God. Yes, you guys, I have 7 kids, 7 different baby daddies. Yeah, 7 different baby daddies. I heard it. You heard it right here. 7 different baby daddies, 7 kids. Had my first child at age 14. Yes, and I do receive 3,000 in EBT food stamps. Yes. We are so happy. We are so blessed. We are very thankful. Yes, we are happy where we're at in life right now. We are happy. Yes, we are happy. Yes. Like I said, it's gonna be haters, you know, people gonna be jealous and all that. Y'all can keep y'all little comments, but at the end of the day, my kids are taken care of. That all that matters, okay? That's it. That's all that matters. We ain't worried about y'all. Peace.
So I decided to open up my DHS mail that I had sitting in my thing for a few days now. From the thing that happened last week with the pop cans and dumping them out in the Walmart parking lot to get cash, like I've always done. And the cop said he could have arrested me, but he wasn't going to, but he had to report it to the state. I didn't think he could actually report it. So not only are they taking my food stamps away and my cash benefits, they are making me repay everything from the last year. Do you know how much that is? The number is right here. $23,678 they want me to pay back. I can't afford groceries with the food stamps that they were giving me. How do they expect me to pay back that? Does anybody know if there's like an appeal? Can I appeal this? It doesn't say. I'm fucking screwed.
For a baby?
$2.5 grand.
So if you're poor, you're dead.
Ambulance call out. How much do you think that costs?
Zero payment.
Zero payment?
Yeah, zero payment.
No. Because $2,500.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, cool. You look. Cost of childbirth.
Jesus. 50 grand, something ridiculous now.
100? 200?
Dollars.
Yeah.
The average is about 10 grand. It can go up to 30,000.
10 grand? For a baby?
Well, I guess. How much is your child worth?
Yeah. Well, is that like the same everywhere?
No, the average is about $10,000. Yeah.
That's mad. Oh, no thanks.
Give birth by C-section,
Yeah.
and you would like to hold your baby after you've given birth to it.
Actually, yeah, that's what you do. Yeah. You have to pay to do that?
Yes.
To hold my own child that I've been carrying inside of my womb. Like $100.
$40.
$40.
For skin-on-skin contact. 2 EpiPens. How much do you reckon they are?
$80.
$600.
$40.
I'm afraid not.
More?
More?
$100.
More.
$150.
More.
$250.
More.
Shut the fridge.
More.
£300.
Double it.
$600.
Isn't it fun when you live in America and you turn 26 and you get kicked off your family's health insurance plan, and so then you get your own because it's the law, and then it's going to cost you an extra $400+ a month just to be alive, and then you still have to pay when you go to the doctor, and you still have to pay for medication even though you're paying $450 a month. Isn't that fun? If you live in another country.
We haven't had insurance in 10 years, and 2 years ago I broke my foot. And obviously I was like very concerned about what that would look like, because when you don't have insurance, the last thing you need to do is end up in an emergency room. But what I did when I first moved to this area was I called around all the emergency rooms and urgent cares to find out what their caps were. So I asked them like, hey, do you have a cap on services? What's the minimum that your services start at? So because I did that, I knew which emergency room to go to. So I went to that emergency room. I had x-rays done. I got IV fluids. I got pain medication. I got x-rays, which I think I already said that. And I got a full blood panel. And I was there probably about 4.5 hours. Do you know what my bill was when I left that hospital room because they have a cap? $630. I did not get a secondary bill at my house because I don't have insurance. I paid cash. And I walked out of there with a $630 bill for an emergency room. Then I was referred from them to a specialist who was going to cast my foot. And I was casted, so I saw the specialist. I went back in to be casted. I broke my cast and had it recasted. And then I had my final visit with him where he removed the cast. So in total, everything that I paid, including the emergency room, was $1,500. I paid $1,500 for a broken foot with x-rays, a specialist, being seen 2 more times at that specialist, plus having it removed. I paid in total $1,500. I think it was like $1,530 something. And I never got a bill again from anybody. And that was also medications. Don't feel pressured into getting insurance. I cannot even begin to explain to you how much easier it is to navigate without insurance. Now, I do have kids. We found a primary care physician for my children. They charge $100 a visit for everything. $100 a visit. Insurance is a scam. I also highly suggest looking into the cost of paying cash versus paying through your insurance, because that alone will shock you and will make you want to get rid of your insurance altogether. If you have not already done that, just know that the insurance cost is always going to be significantly more expensive than if you're paying out of pocket. And that alone should scare you.